Hello Year 2s and welcome to Mr. Lunnemann teaches you about some maths. I'm down in Year R, so as you can see I am going to have to bend like this for the entire of this video because I am very tall. So today in maths you're going to be looking at fact families, and these are all numbers that are related together and give us lots of different facts that we can use when we're thinking about our maths. So I'm going to give you an example which you've got in your plan for today, which is if we take the number 35 and we're going to use our bubble model to show the parts that make up our fact family. So we've got 35, I'm going to choose 21 here, which means I'm going to have 14 here. And remember, our bubble model works by having our two numbers at the bottom here, and then when they're put together they make this number at the top. And put together we can also describe as adding. And what this allows us to do is it allows us to make 4 number sentences that are related to each other that we can use. In fact, if we're really clever about it, we can actually make 8 number sentences. And we'll come to that in a minute. So if you want to, you can pause the video now and have a go at trying to do some, and then you can check your answer in a minute, or if not, carry on watching and we'll go through how to do it. So the first thing, if you've already paused it, you can come back now. And the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at our add number sentences. So we're going to look at our two numbers at the bottom, we're going to add them together to make our number at the top. So for example, I'm going to have 21 and 14 is equal to 35. So 21 and 14 is equal to 35. That's my first one. And then the second one is really easy actually, because all I've got to do is swap them around. Because when I'm adding, it's called what we call commutative, which means we can add it in any order. It doesn't matter which way around they are, my two numbers that I'm adding. So I'm then going to have 14 and 21 equals to 35. Okay. And now I'm going to think about my takeaway number sentences. And this is where we always have to start with our whole, which is this bit at the top. Our biggest number, in this case, is our whole. And then we're going to take away one of the numbers below. And the way we're going to do that is we're just going to cover it up. So I'm going to start with 35, because that's my whole. Take away, and first I'm going to take away this 21, so I'm going to cover it up. And what's quite nice about covering it up is I can see what's left. So I've got 35, I've taken away 21, oh look, there's 14 left. And again, it's exactly the same as before, all I'm going to do is do the opposite, so I'm going to cover up the other one now. So I've got 35, I take away 14, what am I left with? 21. And of course some of you are already thinking in your head, I can see it, that actually Mr. Lunnemann, we already know some more facts that will help us, which we do. So I'm going to write them on this side. And remember, our equal sign, all it means is equal to. So as long as it makes sense what I'm writing, I can do it the other way around. So instead of starting with 21 add 14 equals 35, I can start with 35 is equal to. And then all I have to do is finish my number sentence again. So 21 add 14. And we can do the same with all our number sentences down. We just have to be a bit careful with our takeaway that we don't get a bit muddled. I'll show you what I mean. So if I take this number sentence, so I'm going to start with the 14. So 14 is equal to. And what we sometimes do is we write 21 take away 35. But as we know, that doesn't quite make sense. If I make 21 now, I can't take away 35 of them. So if you say it out loud, that will help you to know if you've made it make sense. So 14 is equal to 35 take away 21. And that makes sense because 35 take away 21 is equal to 14. And so I can say it the other way around. So 14 is equal to 35 take away 21. Hopefully you can have some fun today making up your fact families. Remember, if you didn't quite get yesterday's lesson about partitioning and you want to have another go at that, feel free to go back and watch the video and just have another go at trying to do it, because it's really important you grasp those skills before you move on to the next one. Hope you're having a good day and look forward to seeing some of you soon.